Hi everyone, Colince Temoi here, your upcoming AWS Cloud Captain. In this short video, we will be discussing one among the multiple essential AWS services a Java DevOps engineer should know about: the Aws VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. Many companies use AWS services, therefore as a DevOps engineer in these companies, whatever I will be taking you through is a must know. Welcome. In DevOps culture, we have different categories like infrastructure as code, containers, automation, security, CI/CD, monitoring services, networking, and databases. Under all these categories, AWS got a full cover through its provided services. Talking about networking, we have the Aws VPC service. Aws VPC is a service that enables you to create a virtual network in the AWS cloud where you can deploy your services and databases in a secure and isolated manner. Before starting on any project, it is important to know about the VPC because it is usually the first thing you will create. And therefore, knowledge on subnets, route tables, NAT gateways, and generally how to set up a VPC on AWS is essential. VPC can be configured with a variety of settings such as subnets, security groups, network access control lists, and subnets we can say are logical divisions of a VPC, and this allows you to group your resources together and control how they can communicate with each other. Security groups control the traffic that is allowed to enter and exit your VPC. This can help improve security by preventing unauthorized access to your application and data. ACLs are similar to security groups, but they control traffic at the subnet level. This can be helpful for fine-grained control over traffic within your VPC. From the image here, we have a VPC with several subnets: subnet 1, subnet 2, and subnet 3. All these subnets have resources configured or set up inside them, and these resources in their respective subnets are able to communicate with each other thanks to the Aws VPC service. This is helpful for Java DevOps engineers because it allows them to isolate their applications and data from other applications and data in the cloud, hence improving security and compliance. From the image here, we have a VPC with two subnets: one which is a public subnet and two which is a private subnet. In the private subnet, inside an EC2 instance configured is a database server, and in the public subnet configured is a web server. So when traffic comes from the internet, it gets first to the web server inside the public subnet, and the web server is able to communicate with the database server inside the private subnet. In a nutshell, here are some use cases that Java DevOps engineers can utilize AWS Virtual Private Cloud. 1. To isolate development, staging, and production environment. 2. To create a secure environment for storing sensitive data. 3. To comply with industry regulations such as PCI, DSS, and HIPAA. 4. To improve performance by reducing network latency. And finally, to simplify network management by centralizing configurations. Thank you, AWS, for your services.